Phil Brady, Ecclesia Framework, speaking today about achieving our destinies. Some things that I've been thinking about recently that have come to me as I talk to others, words that I listened coming out of my mouth, and things that I've meditated on. Men in white linen have a destiny. We all have a destiny scroll, and men in white linen are those who achieved a significant portion of their destiny when they were living upon the earth, and now that they're in heaven, they have a portion of their destiny that still remains to be done, to be completed, and they're looking for people to partner with who have similar scrolls, similar mountains, to assist the people that are currently living upon the earth to achieve their own destinies, and at the same time, the men in white linen finish the job of completing their destinies. We also have great cloud of witnesses, folks that have gone to be with the Lord but did not become a men in white linen, family members. I've been thinking generationally recently and realizing that everyone in my past generation had a destiny that wasn't completed, because very few, if anybody, has ever really completed their destiny here upon the earth. Jesus did. Maybe there were a few men in white linen that completed their entire destiny. I don't know. But there's a lot of unfulfilled destinies. And there's also a lot of inheritance, spiritual inheritance in each of our previous generations that was not tapped into and is still available to us to use to complete our destiny. There are some folks that didn't die. Many say that Moses is one that didn't die. Elijah was taken up to heaven in a whirlwind. He didn't die. Enoch didn't die. Enoch walked with God, and then he was not. That's what Genesis tells us. And there are many living today that have a conviction that we've been given a promise from the Lord that we will not die, which gives us a longer period of time to complete our destinies. So along with thinking generationally, there can also be a thinking in terms of living longer than folks have in the past, and therefore having more time to achieve our destiny, and having, as I've spoken before, having more resources available to us to achieve our destiny, men in white linen that will partner with us, and deceased family members that are part of the cloud of witnesses that are cheering us on, and incompleted or unclaimed spiritual inheritances, mantles, and so on, down through our family generations that we can recover and use in achieving our own destiny. And so what I'm getting at is, here we are uniquely positioned as a generation that could potentially live longer, that for the first time can access are consciously being taught about accessing our destiny book of destiny, and receiving scrolls and mandates, and being in target with the Lord and doing what we're meant to do, all of which helps us achieve our destiny. So having additional resources, having assistance from heavenly beings, having access to the tree of life, and having understanding of things that past generations did not have understanding of, so that we can walk into them, having an opportunity to come to a greater union with the Lord than Well, individuals in the past have achieved that union that Jesus spoke about in John 17, but not a whole generation. We have a possibility of a whole spiritual generation walking into these things with greater resources than any other generations had before, and with assistance that other generations weren't aware that they had before, and potentially with more time to achieve our destiny. Here's what I'm getting at. We could potentially be living in a spiritual generation that will fully achieve our destiny before Jesus returns. What a thought. Just like thinking generationally changes the way we live, so thinking about destiny in terms of what I've just spoken of can change our perception of destiny and of what our lives could potentially achieve, and could change our whole sense of what we are meant to be doing in life, putting our priorities on the goal of fully living out our destinies. Changes the way we think.